Hello everyone. I am Krystal the Mystic, and we are back with a collective reading. So let's see what Spirit wants you to hear and know at this moment in time. I pulled a few oracle cards to see what the overall energy was, and then I pulled tarot to clarify. The very first card I pulled was Embrace Change. So whoever you are, you have a really hard time accepting change. You are a creature of habit, and you like doing the things that you know how to do, and it kind of throws you off when you expect something of someone or a certain situation or job, and then like things all of a sudden get thrown off and you are pushed in a completely different direction and unprepared on how to like navigate it. But I think now you are starting to recognize that sometimes change can actually push you in the right direction, as opposed to keeping yourself in a looping cycle of something that might not be working. And you're like trying so hard to make the situation that you're in work, even if it's not. It's giving like, I'm putting so much time and effort into this. I need it to work out, because if it doesn't work out, then why did I waste my time? You didn't waste your time. There was something to gain through the effort that you put into that. And now recognizing that things have to change and you are shifting and adapting in a new way, you are starting to see that that is a really positive thing. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. It just might have triggered, change might have triggered your abandonment wounds in the past. And now I think you are starting to forgive yourself, forgive the people of your past, and it says you are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. So now this change is now sparking a place of empathy in you. That's actually, I'm pretty sure, on the bottom of this deck. Oh no, I cut it and I changed it to cause and effect. But empathy showed up when I was shuffling this deck, and that really spoke volumes to me, because I do think that you have now gained a new sense of empathy and compassion for the people that you have been hurt by or that you have experienced in the past. And I think you might even be reconciling with somebody that you might have similar mindset or passions to, that might help you release this in a healthy way. But I do think that the more you embrace this change, the more attractive it makes you. And the more that you hesitate or resist, the more you will see things fall out or not work in your life. Like the longer you try to fixate on making this work, the faster you will see everything crumble around you, because the foundation it was built on was shit to begin with. Pardon my language. But now we have harmony over here. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. That's what I mean. Like, this is not necessarily just one area of your life. You are now finding harmony and balance within yourself, because you are forgiving yourself for the past mistakes that you've made when you didn't know better. You are moving on from holding that against yourself. Like, I'm feeling like a weight of pressure off of my chest, off of my shoulders. So it's like you were carrying this burden for so long, because it was almost like you didn't feel like you, oh, I'm hearing my old best friend's words in this, where like you didn't feel like you'd actually learn the lesson if you didn't hold yourself accountable. But holding yourself accountable does not mean punishing yourself or shaming yourself. Like, you need to understand the difference. I'm sorry if you learned that discipline and discernment meant punishment and shame. So to be able to discipline yourself to do something different, you have to discern whether what you were doing in the first place that was off-putting, that was resisting you in this situation. Now that you are more aware of that and you're taking accountability of that, it's putting you on a new path that you're more confident in, that you're not afraid to leave things of the past behind, because you now know that whatever you're bringing in is so much more grounded. It is so much more, it's strong. It feels like you, whether it's in front of you or not, you know it's going to be, it it's going to stand on its own, if that makes sense. It's giving like a bridge. Like you built this bridge um between like you and somebody else, or you and a specific connection or situation, and you can travel across it, and you come together, and you know that like it's stable enough to do so. You don't have to worry about the foundation of if you have to go part your own ways, like you come back and like it's still there, it's still strong. And that might not be the way you've seen other people in other scenarios. Like it's giving like this new area of your life is going to bring in a soul family. Very interesting. I think that this time you're also recognizing the events that have gotten you to this point. Like, what have you done to bring these results about? It's a very judgment type of energy. I'm surprised that didn't come out, but the only major arcana that we had show up was the Tower reversed, and I think that is kind of the place that you're in right now. You don't know what's worth changing, it seems like, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't like, I don't want to say motivate or inspire yourself to do so, because that might not be what it is. This feels almost fear based, but I think you need to be reassured that you'll get what you want if you actually make the changes that you will. And I can't be the one to reassure you in that area. You have to know. That's why the queen energy came out. The king, if this was the king would know that what he does, he would get in return. The queen has to trust the process. The queen has to know that the choices that she's making will secure her spot for good things. It will, it's, she doesn't have to be the decision maker in order for her to know that to trust the process, and in order, and as she trusts the process, she knows she will get what she wants in the long run. She is very confident. She's very self-assured. Like if you are looking for reassurance by people around you at this time, that's nice, but that's not going to get you the end results that you're looking for. You need to stand on business. You need to stand on what you know about yourself and what you know uh, about this situation, whatever it may be for you specifically. This is juicy, but I think I'm going to leave it here. Thank you, as always, for trusting me to read for you and allowing me to do so. Be easy on yourself. That's the whole point. Okay? Be easy on yourself. Every time you catch yourself shaming, pull back and reframe. Know that it's going to take steps in order to get there, but embracing the change rather than resisting is, you are going to see a completely new sense of momentum, is like what I'm getting. Like I'm seeing the Chariot card in my mind. So like there's going to be a shift in momentum, and you're going to be inclined to follow it rather than resist it. And you might be in that place now, but you're not sure how to take a step forward. But it's now I'm picturing a fish trying to swim upstream against the current. You don't want to swim against the current. Go with the flow. Allow things to just be, and when you feel like it's your moment to act, or if it's your time to shine, take it. That's what you need to hear. Take it. Okay? I am sending you lots and lots of love. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I'll catch you on the next one.